Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Community Season 3, Episode number 13. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, people, so we can keep this thing moving. Let's go.
Alright, we have executive producer Faye saying, great reaction. I just love how they act like the different celebrities. Highlights for the episode for me, though, was Troy saying, tell me who they look like. Because Troy being caring and protective of Abed is true bromance. I wish I had easy access to people who could dress up and act with me. Or that I looked enough like a celebrity so I could do that as a side job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Executive producer Viren coming through to say, hey guys, so this was another great episode in the bank. For me, the best impersonator was Britta as Michael Jackson. Yeah, she was fabulous.
I mean, dead on.
She looked uncanny, especially with the sunglasses. And J Rabbit, you were right about Evil Abed. It was him from what the fans call the darkest timeline. Although I love Troy and Abed for what they do and how their friendship works, it was some much needed realism that Abed needed to hear. But him leaving Troy hanging with their handshake breaks my heart every time. Yeah, that was gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Nice catch, RJ, with the Hulk and theme when Jeff was laying on the side of the road. It is called The Lonely Man, and I will always think of Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby from the original TV show back in the day.
Yep.
Great reaction as always. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Nice.
Alright, we got JoJo coming through to say, if I ever encounter Joe McHale in passing, I think I would be tempted to yell, we love you, Seacrest Hulk! You are right about the slight tension between Troy and Abed. There's going to be a great payoff with one of my personal favorite high-concept episodes coming up. Just a teaser. Alright, Sir Deb comes through to say, I love the ending of this one. Troy and Abed having a rift in their friendship is sad, but also kind of nice because it feels real. Troy was right in the beginning. Abed is a magical, elf-like person that makes everyone else's lives more magical by being around him. But there are downfalls to not taking life seriously. Abed's obsessions could create some serious consequences, and Troy has been recently starting to notice that Abed dressing as Batman and threatening their landlord first, and now with the celebrity impersonators. Now we see the second Abed's decisions are questioned, even by his best friend, he starts to lean towards the darkness. His intentions are never bad, but his lack of empathy can be concerning, and I imagine being his best friend would sometimes have you question if he even cares for how you feel. Unfortunately for Troy, he's not the best at explaining his POV either, so he has to just count on Abed trusting him. This is all an added element to the show I really love. Community can be so over the top that when it crashes back down to reality, it really hits you hard. Facts. Alright, last comment is from executive producer Adam, who says, I absolutely love this episode. Every character seems to have a moment to shine. I love Britta's paranoid yet surprisingly accurate fear of Jeff becoming an arrogant monster, particularly because you think she turned out to be wrong since Jeff is normally the sensible one of the group, and because it's Britta who predicted it. She didn't Britta it that time.
No.
Despite that, Jeff went full-blown Hulk and both ruined and unintentionally saved the kid's bar mitzvah. I also love Troy and Abed's story in the episode as Troy tries his best to look out for Abed and be a good friend, but the latter wouldn't stop with the celebrity impersonators, which forced Troy to put his foot down. I found it interesting how this solved the conflict, but also possibly created a new one. As you could tell, Abed still wanted to be Troy's friend, but deep down was furious at being reprimanded like a child and by his best friend of all people. Top that off with the Dean's panic attack after seeing the super confident Jeff in sunglasses. Oh my god. Pierce's desperate attempt at playing Burt Reynolds and not fat Marlon Brando. Shirley's Oprah impression and out of nowhere kiss with Jeff and Chang's disturbing recruitment of children to be his new army, and you have a fantastic episode.
Yeah, it was good.
This is easily my top 5 favorite episodes of the show.
Yeah, it was good.
Alright, let's jump into episode 13 right now.
This is a historic day for Greendale. This state-of-the-art Subway sandwichery in our cafetorium represents Greendale's first steps forward into the realm of the legitimate. No problem. You know what? Let's get started with the tea.
That should be my sandwich shop. It was my idea to put one there.
I'm here for you, Shirley.
Yeah, Troy, Annie, and I know what it's like to be displaced. They're tempting our building for termites, so we're homeless.
I'm staying in the sleep study lab. All I have to do is wake up every 3 hours and go, and I get 2 credits.
Yeah,
Another pillow fort? Kind of repeating yourselves, aren't you?
that was a blanket fort. This will be a pillow fort. Way more difficult, way better.
All difficult things are better, like curing a disease or holding in a fart right now.
Aha!
Oh my god.
All difficult things are better.
Oh, how?
Dean?
I assume you're familiar with the Greendale bylaws?
I am not.
Surely you do the honors.
I am
It's getting weird this time of night.
It's 10 a.m.
You're welcome.
But please don't think of me as any less human than yourselves. I'm here to hang out, take weird classes, and party as hardy as my morality clause allows. Eat fresh? Eat fresh?
What is happening?
That's my man.
Wow, did you know Greendale students are technically in the Army Reserves?
Let's say a little prayer for peace.
Like, so now since his name Subway or whatever, he owns 51% of it.
I'm assuming that's why they. I don't know.
Oh, we know Shirley supposed to have her food, her restaurant in there.
Annie, you've got to get me into the sleep lab. I can't think of a better use of my time here than being unconscious.
It's not a blow-off class, Jeff. We're only allowed to bring one stuffed animal. I'm bringing Ruthie. We're using her badge to sneak in, Nathan.
We'll have fun.
What happened?
Wait, since when do we have lockers?
Since registration day 2009. Jeff, did you
No need to bribe me, Troy.
No need.
Actually.
Explain more with that kid.
Look, I was just Googling record lengths of stuff, and apparently there's a Guinness World Record for the biggest pillow or blanket for it. So you boys, you should go for it. Put this school on the map.
We'd have a better chance of setting the record if we made this a blanket form. You know, take less time.
We wanted to make a pillow for it. I don't want to sacrifice quality for square footage. We don't need a world record to tell us we did something cool.
But if we won, we might meet that dude with the curly fingernail.
Should our chill out? Not interested. Some on a talk show came off as pretentious.
We're gonna get a drink.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Growing apart.
They are not vibing.
Feisty Layboy. You have a beard
They braid.
and a ponytail.
Going through some stuff right now, Troy. Don't worry
Going
about
through
it.
some stuff.
Any chance you've given a second thought to joining my air conditioning repair school?
Sorry, kind of busy at the moment. Doing some awesome work with Abed.
Ah, yeah, Abed. You guys watch that television show together, don't you? Inspector Spacetime. Funny, Troy. You and Abed have always reminded me of the inspector and his trusty constable, Reggie.
Cool.
The inspector, of course, is smart, decisive, and Reggie. Reggie.
Reggie's trained in zero-gravity martial arts. And has a whistle.
And has a whistle.
But really gets to blow the whistle unless the inspector says it's okay. Less of a friendship, more of a self-centered nerd and his naive, obedient lapdog. Well, I got a thing. You take care.
I'm gonna go ahead and just leave
Drop
that
all
there.
these.
Yeah.
To the office. This is the locker of the only Kim I've had any class with since 2009.
I wonder what you did to make her so mad. Maybe the two of you made out, and then you forgot about her.
Annie, that's what you think of me? I don't make out with forgettable women. Can I help you? We're looking for Kim McFadden? This is her locker, right? You serious? She slipped a note into my locker a couple years ago. I guess I pissed her off somehow. I'm hoping to apologize.
That might not be easy. Kim's no longer with us. She died 2 weeks ago.
What?
Sorry to drop that on you and run, but there's a rally for Garrett.
But we saved him.
Did we?
Did
Oh
we?
my god.
Kim died 2 weeks ago.
What's it to you, meat pusher?
Sounds like you might be a vegetarian. You should try Subway's Veggie Delight.
You should try reading Orwell's 1984.
I have. It's a great book.
Wow.
Really awakened me in high school. I think kids should be forced to read it.
Me too. Anyway, you're living it. You're a human puppet with big sandwiches hand up your ass. Is this what you dreamt of being?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to discuss my former life, or engage in any non-platonic relations, practice religion in public, or eat any non-fresh, unhealthy food like that found anywhere outside Subway.
Why are you getting all that?
I wanted to stand next to you for a moment. It was worth it. A good book by Orwell. A Veggie Delight.
Oh my god.
Is that you, Subway? My eyesight ain't what it used to be.
These tater tots, Eric. For what it's worth, I think you might see more than all of us.
Did you see him smiling at you?
Top-notch horsemanship, Rita.
Horsemanship.
Sorry, horsemanship. That was the 90s.
It's going to
Anyway, thank you, Britta. I knew we could count on you to help us take him down.
Yeah, that's me, the girl who's gonna destroy the big sandwich company with the dreamy eyes.
My restaurant should be here.
Powerful passage, isn't it? She had become a physical necessity.
You circled this paragraph.
I can't say that I did. I just think it's a striking expression of love's ability to persevere within the cracks and cogs of inhuman systems.
Who were you, Subway? Before you were Subway?
I can't say. I have to live within the rules. This identity is my life. If I do this for 3 more years, I can live a real dream.
Well, at least tell me what that is.
I want to run a non-profit shelter for handicapped animals. Dogs with wheels for hind legs.
Cats.
Only one on the top of my list, but sure. I should go. This is getting out of bounds for me.
Fresh.
He's fresh. Man, that's how we're going hard on this episode.
The small one's in the middle, the wall won't hold the ceiling.
Why do I always have to be your Reggie?
What?
I wanted to make a blanket for it, and you never even gave it a second thought. I'm not even your sidekick, I'm your underkick.
I never said you couldn't do anything. If you want to make a blanket for it, that's fine with me.
Thank you.
Just don't make it part of my pillow fort.
My pillow fort.
Fine.
Ugh. The riff is so uncomfortable.
Have fun stacking pillows like a baby.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jeff, are you okay?
I want them to be
Lying
better.
campus
Yeah.
furniture, so no.
Is it about this Kim girl?
She's someone who died thinking I was a dick. I can never apologize. I can never change her mind. That makes me a dick forever.
You think that's what an apology is? A spell you cast on another person to make them forgive you? Apologies are opportunities to admit your own mistakes. Apologize to her locker.
But how can I apologize if I don't know what I did wrong?
Well, didn't she call you inconsiderate? Sounds to me like you know exactly what you did wrong.
Leonard, what are you doing?
Abed's fort needs pillows.
I was gonna lie there.
I was going to invest in IBM in 1952, but life is full of disappointments.
Damn, Larry, commentator. Uh-oh.
Eating fresh, are we?
Have you found any dirt on Subway yet?
No, nothing. I should probably hang out with him more.
You know what I think? I think you're falling for him.
I am not.
You know what I
Who do you think I am? I lived in New York.
You never lived anywhere. You're a weapon designed for sex. You only think you lived in New York because I implanted your memories.
Oh, here, stop it. Look what we're becoming. I'm sorry we pulled you into this dirty game. I want you to stop.
Yeah, we're pulling you out right after your last assignment. This pen is a microphone. It's also a mini flask.
Did you just drink ink?
Just plant this on
Oh my god.
Man,
Till then.
Is he? What's going on
He is
here?
For
hot.
God's sake, slap some life on those dead lips.
Those dead lips.
Hello, Abed. How's the pillow fort going?
It's hard making something perfect, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I'll remember that when I'm being given a key to the secret Guinness Record Holders Clubhouse, where I'll be hanging with those 2 fat guys on motorcycles and being fitted for a beard of bees.
Well, Troy,
seen all those
I just got off the phone with Guinness, and they are sending a representative to have a look-see at your blanket fort. Are we world record ready?
Garrett? We are still more than 2,000 square feet shy of the record. Abed's pillow fort is the only thing standing in our way.
Well, what are we gonna do here, guys? Is there a way we can connect them?
Right.
Can we
Connect the
connect
blanket
them?
fort to the pillow fort and still call it a pillow fort. Even if you could, I'd rather see my work destroyed than compromise it.
Girl, I had no choice but to make up that awesome story about a dead chick. To hurt you like you hurt me.
I am so sorry. Kim, right?
Do you know how long I've waited to hear you say that?
What the fuck is going on?
What the hell is this crap?
Right.
Annie, this is Kim. I think because he had a girl's name, I never took him seriously.
It happens literally all the time, which is insane because 16% of all people named Kim are men.
I'm sorry,
Or
but
men.
Don't apologize to this guy.
you told me to apologize.
To a dead girl's locker. I thought I was representing the sisterhood. Thought I was teaching you a lesson about all the girls you dominate and then ignore. Not to waste your energy.
Corporate America has destroyed love.
Again? Subway! Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Britta, you silly. It is me, Subway.
What?
I had a great time with you last night in the pillow fort. The one exception being the deviant sex act you initiated without my consent.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
Oh! There's a situation developing in the study room. I would elaborate, but I am out of breath because I walked here very briskly.
Oh shit! They got the music all right too.
Sir, it appears that Troy Barnes' blanket fort may go to war with the bed in Deer's pillow fort.
Of course. Soon Troy and Abed will be torn asunder, and an unencumbered Troy will turn to his destiny. The air conditioning repair school.
You are a cold-blooded man, sir.
Yes. How unfortunate for Troy and Abed. See you at band practice.
Kelvin and the Zeros?
Melvin and the Zeros.
Oh, Melvin.
Alright, it was episode 13 of Community, and man, shit is getting real in the field out here. It's getting zanier, and it's getting a little bit more emotional and stressful because they are growing apart. Obviously, there will be a silver lining in them for something to get back together. We just cannot have this breakup to be permanent and final. We can't do it. So there will be something. I don't know what. Maybe they'll find a common ground with the AC repair director that he is the one who meddling between their lives. I don't know. That whole Subway thing was just too funny right there. I mean, they overcommitted with the Subway all day, and something's definitely going on with Pierce with these drugs or something. We're gonna have to find out what that is. And I know this show like the back of my hand now, that everything we've seen in here potentially can come back. Even the Kim thing could definitely come back at some point in the future. That's why you always gotta pay attention to everything. And this episode was no exception, and I liked every minute of it. So now I just cannot wait to continue the saga of Community.
Yeah, I'm like super hyped about the next episode to see how this like unfolds. It's gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a brilliant episode.
Yeah.
So I have to say, one thing that really stood out to me this episode was the sound score. I don't know, it just felt like there was epic music and over dramatized music the entire episode for each one of the like moments that really made it seem like so much more than what it was. And I appreciate the fact that they were like, we're committing 100% to what we're doing right here. Here's the music to accompany it. Even the last song, as far as the hype of the war, was just like so escalated and over the top. I adored it. Yeah, like the rift between Abed and Troy is obviously the thing that stands out the most right now. Like you can feel that. It's like gut wrenching. It's like uncomfortable. And to see the AC repair guy being the one that's helping to flame or whatever that word is, make it worse, so to speak, instigating, will be really interesting to see how that all plays out. So they're creating a lot of scenarios right now and a lot of hype for like, where is this going and how do we resolve it? But yeah, Pierce, not sure what's going on there. He seems to be like, I don't know what he's got going on, but he's off, obviously. I thought even Jeff seemed a little bit off. There was just a lot of offness to this episode. Like, no one seemed completely... It wasn't our squad operating to the full capacity they typically operate, which, again, humanizes them and makes it much more authentic. But I cannot wait for the next episode. I just can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, shit gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Community Season 3, Episode 13. Until next time, people. Peace.